I don't know what she's going to do. I have to read to find out what she's going to do. I have no clue what she's going to do there. Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel, Book Craves. I'm Giselle. How are you going? What's up with the scene? We're in October. It's an okay month. It's getting cold. I have to start wearing layers. And with that, I'm going to share with you books that I will be reading in this month. Now, all the books that I want to read in the month of October are paranormal books, are fantasy books, and I want to mainly read adult paranormal. I'm going to try to stick to paranormal only. This particular TBR video is going to be a bit different because with all of these paranormal outerworldly beings, all of these supernatural beings, all of them are going to be Black heroines. So if you are interested in reading these types of romances with Black heroines, then keep watching because I have some good ones for you. I want to read Alpha by Reen. Now, I read the Church series and now I have become obsessed with this author. So I'm going to see how she writes paranormal sci-fi romances. So in Alpha we meet Morgan, and Morgan, she is stuck in an abusive, loveless marriage. She has also been belittled by her parents, and she finds herself being kidnapped and taken to a base as a test rat, and there she's going to be part of an experiment. Alpha, who is a genetically modified super soldier, and they want her to bear offsprings for him. I'm really excited to start this one. I've never read anything like this. Yes, I have read books with genetically modified humans, but they were genetically modified with animal DNA. So I want to see how this one is. This blurb has me. It has sucked me in. We have to do this month, okay? We have to. Smoke, book 2 in the Smoke and Fire series by Kita Kendrick. This is another paranormal urban fantasy book, and it has supernatural beings, but you also get like that action, those detailed fight scenes, and I'm interested in reading that. In this book we meet Sori and Mikhail, and they are emotionally dysfunctional as well as deadly, and they sometimes wonder if they are the villain or if they are the good guys. Like, who are they really fighting for? They are protectors of the humans fighting supernatural beings. So yeah, I'm like, because in Seven it was something similar, right, where she was part of an agency, and that agency basically protected individuals or humans from paranormal or supernatural beings. So I'm quite interested to find out. So when I read this, I'll come back and let you know, because Seven was good. So I discovered this author, and I'm like, I have to read one of her books. So this is going to be the first time reading her book. It is Lethal Legacy Unclaimed Mate, and this is your vampire paranormal romance, right? In this book we meet Luna and Luca. So you have Luna, she's human, and Luca, he's a vampire, and he finds his mate, and he realizes that his mate wants nothing to do with him, and he doesn't want to claim his mate because of something that he witnessed when he was younger, right? Something he witnessed his mother doing, and therefore he don't trust women, period, not even his fated mate. And this is why I'm interested in reading this book, because he's literally rejected by his mate, but he is also rejecting his fated mate. How is that? Listen, I love this book. I'm gonna come back on and let you know. Yeah, I'm ready to dive into this book. So Theodore Taylor, she has some paranormal books in 2 separate series. So I want to read those books, Her Forever Wolf and Her Scottish Wolf. So I'm like, what? And they're from different series. So the reason why Negro interested me is because it is a second chance at love. I have never read a paranormal romance where there's a second chance trope in it. Most times there's always an insta love, there's the fated mate, but never a second chance. You also get that dark past or that traumatic event, that sort of thing, right? Never a second chance. So that is why this particular book interested me. The heroine attracted the attention of a billionaire alpha prince. He was the sweetest thing. She thought that he was her forever. Turns out he upped and left. The pack that she's from is one of those mingy pack. They're probably not well off, and so she puts herself into this competition that would earn her pack money. She has given up on love, and all they ask in return is you have to mate with someone and produce a child. On the eve of this like barbaric ritual, guess who shows up? Negro shows up. And so now she's wondering what to do. So I don't know what she's gonna do after we to find out what she's going to do. I have no clue what she's going to do there, but she's probably going to go back with him. The question is she going to be a part of the ritual still, and will he have to become part of the ritual and catch her? I have no idea. The blurb gave nothing away. Her Scottish Wolf. This is your billionaire office romance. So we have the heroine. She has been working for this grumpy, arrogant, excessively demanding boss until she's given a terminal diagnosis. And so she puts in her 2 weeks notice, thinking everything is going to be fine. She's going to do everything that she's wanted to do, seeing that her life is going to be cut short. Her boss, however, the arrogant backside, he decides he's not going to take it lightly, and so he shows his true colors, and he shows what he has been hiding from everyone, including her, because now his assistant is going to die, right? This next one, The Witch Who Will Be Queen. First of all, this is a bwwm paranormal romance. It is also one where there are vampires and witches. So we meet Dr. Armani Giles. She just called off her engagement to her college sweetheart. She loves her life. However, it is a lonely existence. She knows nothing about the paranormal life until that side of her history collides with her present day hectic life. Armani, she grew up with her mother and her grandmother, and they never taught her anything about her heritage. She meets this guy at one of their galas, and he never believed anything about fated mates until he meets Armani. There's also an old prophecy, and Armani not knowing anything about her family heritage, him being the vampire king, who also owns a BDSM club. You see where this is going? This is going to have drama. This is going to be juicy. This is going to hold my attention. I will probably be devouring this book. This is a shifter romance. In this book, the heroine, she volunteers at her grandmother's nursing home where a number of deaths and disappearances have taken place. One day she meets this private investigator who is there to investigate these disappearances and these deaths. She notices something different about him, and then she becomes a target until he reveals that he is a shifter. He discloses to her that she is his mate. Fated mates is one of my favorite tropes. However, it is forbidden for humans to mate with shifters, although he might be alpha. And on top of that, she also has to be prepared to be queen of his pack. This guy's an alpha, so he should be able to lay down the law, right? I don't know. We're going to see. And Tiffany Patterson, she's an excellent writer. She's an excellent author. So Chosen is on my TBR. and will be read this month. This book that I'm going to tell you about, this book has been on my TBR for quite some time. So I have been wanting to read The Turning by Peppa for a while. I have read a couple of her books and her stories are absolutely great. So I'm going to venture into her paranormal. So The Turning, it is book 1 in the Urban Vampire series. And in this particular story, the heroine, she wakes up dead or undead. She wakes up being a vampire, not knowing how she was turned or who turned her. And so you have those who are willing to help her, but they are her food source. And then you have her enemies that are out to kill her because she was turned by a rogue vampire. So you really have this vampire trying to survive. She's also a black heroine, and she's like, they underestimate the will of a black woman to survive, to live. It mentions that she has to choose between 1, a gorgeous protector, 2, the charming and tasty food, and 3, the scary, dangerous elder. Like, huh? I definitely have to read this book. Okay, so this one here is a stretch for me because this book is mainly about demons, okay? And in this book, Return to Darkness, it's written by Ariel Marie. In this book, the heroine, she has been living on the earth realm for 10 years, and now the spell that she was under is going to be removed and she has to go back to the demon side. Her father is Lucifer the devil, and she is the daughter of Lucifer. She has had feelings for her bodyguard, who is also a warrior in her father's army, and he believes that he's not good enough for her. He has been fighting his attraction for many years, so I'm excited to see what is going to happen between these two individuals. I'm looking forward to the bantering and the dialogue between these two. I haven't read a book like this in quite some time. This is a novella. Normally I don't read as much novellas unless it's part of an anthology or part of a series, and this is exactly that. It is part of the Monsters and Mates series by Talia Hibbert. So the book that I am talking about that I want to read, that is book 1 of the series, is Mating the Huntress. So Chastity, she works at her family coffee shop and she can identify monsters. She doesn't care how charming they are, but she knows exactly what lurks behind. So when this guy walks into the coffee shop, she knows exactly who he is. And although he's turning on the charm, she is prepared to kill him. Whereas he has something totally different planned for both of them. His plan is something more pleasurable. So I'm assuming that when the full moon rises, all bets are off. So I'm thinking this guy, 1, he is a shifter. 2, they are fated mates. And 3, she's a huntress, so he's going to mate a huntress. This is something that I can devour very quickly, that I would also enjoy, because fated mates is one of my favorite tropes. I think my favorite tropes, or what I like in books, have changed a lot. I'll probably do like my top 10 favorite tropes for you and let you know why. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and comment below and let me know what your favorite trope is and what you enjoy and what you plan to read this month. I am going to be reading paranormal books. That is it. I'm going to try to stick to paranormal only. So look out until I post another video.